Hello, in this nice occasion, I would like to present my research entitled Students' Perception of Infographic, a visualization tool on strengthening critical thinking. The 21st century has seen significant change in every aspect of life, including education. In education, the impact of the 21st century is invention of 21st century skill, which consists of critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. However, lack of critical thinking skill causes the student to have difficulty in solving the problem and conveying the important information by Dewar and Lee in 2015. But the visualization can be used to encounter this problem. Visualization is essential to the development of critical thinking process and the construction of meaning and understanding by McKenna in 2010, also Gretzi et al. In 2020. Visualization can be done through infographic. According to Mathieu in 1995 and Delil in 2017, also Pertiwi et al. In 2021, infographic take a role as a visual instructional media that clarify abstract information that is difficult to be conveyed verbally and encourage students to get clear ideas of specific details. There are several research that related to this study. The first one from Sangs et al., which implement infographic as assessment tool to facilitate learning and data translation. The second one by Ahmad in 2019 that integrating visualization technique through infographic to convey the complex material into simple and interesting visual data. The third one by Al-Qudah et al. In 2019 that implementing infographic as learning tool to influence students' perception and interaction. And the last one by Bistrova in 2020 that investigating the effectiveness of infographic in education through data visualization. The method used in this study was descriptive qualitative, which involved 34 students as a research sample and employed two kinds of instrument. The first one is questionnaire, which use Likert scale and deploy for the 34 students, and the second instrument was semi-structured interview on the 6 students. There are two results in this study. The first one is the questionnaire result, and the second one is semi-structured interview result. And we move to the result of the response of the questionnaire related to the students' perception of the use of infographic. From 6 items of the questionnaire employed to the student, all the students are strongly agree of this infographic, and conclusively, the students' opinion of using infographic are favorable, and they understand the advantages of using infographic during the learning process. The second result of the questionnaire was the students' response of the questionnaire related to the strengthened critical thinking using infographic visualization. And all the students strongly agree, and conclusively, the integration of infographic visualization made it easier for students to strengthen their critical thinking skill with the highest percentage of 95.6% and 89% contained in item 1 and item 2. Most students strongly agree that they will use infographic visualization later on in the daily learning process with a percentage of 92.6% that contained in item 4. Now we are moving to the second result, which was the result of the semi-structured interview. From the respondent 2, 3, 5, and 6, they said that glad to know and use infographic during the learning process. It is simple media to be used and make the learning process and make the learning environment become the next level. I am happy to use this media to support my learning. Also, how come I didn't know about this kind of media? I'm glad to use this during my study. The respondent one said that I a little bit confused at first because it is my first time use infographic, but since I understand the flow of infographic, I feel helped so much. And the respondent 4 said that since I study with this infographic, I feel interested because infographics serve the point of the material and support with interactive drawing to help the reader understand through the visualization. Now, the second result of semi-structured interview about strengthening critical thinking through infographic visualization. The respondent said that, of course, infographic visualization helped me think critically because I can imagine the possible way to solve the problem and find the answer. And also, I never been thinking critically like this before I using infographic. The other respondent said that, yes, I feel my critical thinking skill is improved than before. Now, we move to the discussion of student perception of the use of infographic. Students mentioned that using infographic during the learning process makes them interested, happy, and help. Infographic provide critical information in interactive way. This finding also supported by Al Yahya in 2019 and Bistrova in 2020 on their research. The second discussion of strengthening critical thinking through infographic visualization showed that student perception of strengthening critical thinking by visualization of infographic were stated by the student previously. They mentioned that infographic can make them think critically and visualizing any other option when facing the learning problem. This finding also supported by the other researcher like McKenna in 2010 and Beard and Asuna in 2020 on their research. We move to the conclusion of this study that show students feel motivated, engaged, and supported when they use infographic to represent the course material. The students think that visualizing through infographic can improve their critical thinking and the construction of meaning and understanding. In addition, infographic visualization also assists students in clarifying abstract material that may be difficult to explain verbally and gain a clear understanding of specific information provided by the teacher during the learning process. That's all about the presentation of the study entitled Student Perception of Infographic, a visualization tool on strengthening critical thinking skill. Thank you.